Hey y'all, hold on. Hold your mule. Hold on 1 minute, guys. You know I gotta have my coconut water. Hey Debster. See what I got on Debster? Hey Karen. She says sneaker from the trap. Oh my God. Hey y'all. Hey Mabel. She's the first one in here on YouTube. Thank you so much for my YouTube family. Guys, did you guys like and share this live? If you can, please like and share this live. You don't have to share it, but it'll be nice if you share it. Sharing is caring. However, definitely like it. And I don't only mean with like hearts and likes and on the actual oh my daughter, hold on. Oh good. My other daughter in Maryland. I mean in Georgia. Not only just the hearts and likes as you're in here, but the hearts and likes. I mean, the like button when you first see the video, we see like, comment, and share. It's important that you like there. Mabel, Lisa, Lynette, Angela, Lena, Al. Hey, Lasagna on my YouTube. Thelma, Joan, my wife, my honey is here. She's on YouTube. Um, Tamia, Cindy, of course, Debster. Happy belated birthday, Debs. I know I said happy birthday on my page, but I hope you're still enjoying your birthday. Joyce, Vedette, Beverly. Just everybody, Linus Hart is here. Thank you so much. Gloria Brown, Sabrina, Janelle, just everyone. Beverly, everyone. Linda, thank you so much, Linda, for sharing. I appreciate it. Santoria, Charlie, Catherine, yep. Shelly, Tara, Tracy, hello. Can you guys like and share this live, please? Please like and share this live. Why do I have to say please? Hey, Angela, Angela, and thank you for sharing. Oh, I have to take this in Nichols. I always say I still don't love coconut water, but I just know it's so healthy for you. And since I eat so much crap, I may as well do what's right for my cells at least. Put in stuff to cleanse it out. Hey, it's just Miss Gwen. How are you? Everybody on my YouTube. I love it. Thank you so much. My YouTube is growing. Yeah, guys. So I'm not being facetious with this video. This side. I'm not being facetious when I say that I have some gems for the wicked and why their dreams will never come true. Unless they change some things, of course. Now, after that, I will definitely answer any questions that you guys have about anything. Yasso Darnell's live. If you haven't seen this live yet, go back and watch his live from last night. Okay. There's a lot of buzz on the streets, but you know, I got to turn mess into messages. I just can't be messy. I just got to really make a purpose. Whatever I give, whatever it is I give, it has to be of value. And I try to make, I was about to say, where's my ring? I try to make that a point. To whatever it is I give, I'm going to give something of value. That's very important when you're trying to succeed, or when you're on a venture to succeed, is that you give people what they want and what they need. Give people what they can use to better themselves, and that's how you become successful. So yes, somewhat. I still got a lot more to do. If only you knew. Still got a lot more to do. Okay. So yeah. So this live, you guys see I have a grin on my face. It's just sitting there because of all the shenanigans that's happened on these internets. I mean, people really waste their time. They just waste their time. Hey, Sin. Hey, Kimberly. Internet. Yes, it was, Angela. It was epic. Julie. Yeah, these people are very, very sad. You know what I mean? But like, if you guys haven't seen my post, look. If you guys have not seen my post, go look at my post on my page. That was just me having fun. Anyway, so yeah. So, you know, guys, how I always say, it rains on the wicked and the righteous. You know, God shines on all of us. You know, he gives his grace to all of us, you know, the wicked and the righteous. You know, it doesn't matter what you do. The sun will still shine up and show up for you. You know, that just goes to show that everyone is equally blessed. You know, everyone is, and being blessed meaning, you know, having the ability to wake up every day. And a lot of us don't wake up every day. But even if you don't, you're still blessed, because, you know, your spirit precedes your body. And that's the most important. So I'm at work listening. Oh, no problem. No problem. Okay, so yeah, like I said, it rains on the wicked and the righteous, right? And you know, people pretend not to see me and not to hear me, but clearly they hear me and they see me. Now, I don't proclaim to change anybody's lives. I consider myself not a life changer, but a seed sower. I'm the sower of seeds, meaning that I keep my business right at that level. I don't force anybody to take anything of what I have. I give seeds, meaning I give valuable seeds to be planted either in your garden, your actual garden, because you guys know I am sort of a farmer. I plant my own garden, or the garden of your mind. So that way, when you're ready to fix your life, you'll have those things, those seeds that I've given to you. And now God can water them, because remember, when a student is ready, the teacher appears. So you can take those seeds and God can water them, because now he realizes that you are in a place of transformation. You are now growing. Okay. And it's not only on your own accord, because whoever you grow into is going to have a lot to do with the people that have put things in you along the way. Now, they may not admit. Thank you so much for sharing, Mabel. They may not admit that I have helped them transform their lives, because they can't ever do that, because that would be just dreadful to admit that Lena actually coached them from, you know, afar and gave them some real gems to really regulate their lives. They'll never admit that, but that's okay. I don't need that recognition. I already know my power. I already know what I'm capable of. I already know who I am, and I already know the power that I have and what I'm gifted at. Right. And I'm a mindset coach, so I'm gifted at that. So, yes, Goods by Israel. I do bring guests on my show. And so You love the post. Thank you. Just being silly, you know. But it's good humor though. Yeah. So here's the thing. So you guys know I always speak about energy, right? And this is for you guys too in your lives, just in case, any of you guys are trying to transition into your dreams or your aspirations. You need to always keep things like this in mind, because this is very, very important into how you're going to excel and whatnot in your businesses. So, um, one of the reasons, well, you guys know I always speak about energy, right? You got positive energy, you got negative energy, okay? Now, the key to creating a life that you can be in love with, a key to creating or following your dreams in this life, the major factor, the major component that's going to thrust you into whatever you're trying to accomplish is your feelings behind it, right? Feelings are energy. Your feeling is the energy. And this is how you know that. And I'm the reason why I'm here, guys. So stick with me, okay? When you think a thought, there may not be any energy behind it. For instance, if you think, say, I want a car, right? Or oh, that's a nice car. You may not have no feelings associated with it. It's just a thought. Now, thought is created through energy, but it's the smallest component of energy. It's the smallest wave of energy, which means it really has no power in and of itself, right? Now, just like with everything else, you need a flip side that's going to, um, you know, um, that's going to activate that power, which is your thought. Your thought is power. Your energy is your energy, and energy, of course, is power. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so a thought in and of itself has very little power. Okay, because we have thoughts of all kinds all day long, probably thousands of millions of thoughts, and none of them ever go nowhere. Okay. That's because there's no feeling behind it. And feeling is a secret to manifesting anything that you want in your life. Why? Because feeling is energy. And energy doesn't do it. Energy expands and creates. And it draws back to you like a magnet, the thing that you are putting out in thought, right? So if you have a thought without the feeling, you really have a dead tree. You need a corresponding component. You need that thought and that feeling. You need that head and heart coherence in order to create a life that you want in your, to create or get things that you want in your life, right? And this is what you call conscious creating. Now, what most people do, many of us and everybody else, what most people do is we want something in this life, right? And we say God is going to give it to us, but God has already gave it to us. He already gave us the power to get it. So you already missed the mark right there when you think God is going to do something for you, when God is in you and gave you the power to do everything through you. Okay. So you missed the mark right there. But to think that you don't have a part to play in whatever you're trying to create is kind of crazy. Okay. It's kind of crazy. We all have a part that we play. um, so we all have a part that we play. All right. And our energy is needed to put us or to bring us into alignment with the thing that we desire. Right. So you take someone, and I'm going to take this person because I just want to use her as an example, because I am drawn to broken people. The reason why I am drawn to broken people is because I have a gift. I have a gift of healing. I have a gift of transformation. I know how to get a person to think in a way that aligns with their desires in order to change their lives, right? And so that's my gift. So I'm drawn to broken people, or broken people are drawn to me, and I accept the assignment. Now, let's take Pomaya, Nikki, for this argument's sake, okay? And this is really for her and everybody else. You guys can actually use this. Hey, hey, Destin. Hey, Mimi. So you guys can actually use this. I got so many people on my website come from all over the world. Jesus. What was that? Ireland? Lord. And thank you for coming on my website, by the way, if you're watching. So I'm getting distracted by these things. Hey, Wanda. And so I'm going to use Nikki for just for argument's sake. And like I said, she's going to take these seeds. I know she is, because it just makes sense. But you guys can also put this in your pocket as well, right? So here's why Nikki's dreams will not come true. Okay. And I'm going to give her the remedy to get her dream, to get her dreams come true. So this is not a total shade. This is no shade really. And it probably sounds like a little bit of shade, but that's all right. It's still gems, stuff that she can use, stuff that you guys can use. Okay. Hey, Shantae. So let's take Nikki. Here's the reason why her dreams will not come true. Okay. She aspires to have more out of life, right? Right. And for those of you who don't know who Nikki is, she's one of the haters. She's a person that bullies. She's an internet bully. Okay. And she stalks, harass, and degrades and do all kinds of crazy, weird stuff to people that she does not know, day in and day out. Right. She spends her life doing this to the detriment and to the destruction of her own family. She even put them on the line and continues to do the same thing despite of what it is, or what it's going to cost her, okay, in her real life, okay? And if that's not insanity, I don't know what is. But the reason why I'm choosing her is because she seems to be one of the most broken out of the crew right now, okay? And I feel impelled to give her some gems. So here's the reason why she's not going to work. Her dreams are not going to work because, number one, she's operating on the wrong side of energy. What a lot of these people and what a lot of you guys do not understand is this: when you are consciously trying to create something or get to a certain place in your life, you have to be you have to be primarily on the right side of energy, okay? Meaning that you have to have a positive mindset. You have to have a positive mindset. Those of you who have had dark spells in your life, who have been under depression, who have been in very dark places in your life, if you examine your mindset at that time, you realize that everything in your life at that time was failing. There was nothing going good in your life at that time. And a lot of you all may think that it had a lot to do with just your circumstances, outward conditions. No. This is a three-dimensional system, okay? We got spirit, we got spirit, soul, and body, and we live in a three-dimensional earth system, okay, where we get to have experiences with the things that we create. So whatever we bring to our mind, we bring into physical existence. We get to have an experience with that, and that will show us whether we're operating on a positive plane or on a negative plane, okay? Because we'll know, because one feels good and one feels bad, and the one that feels bad is supposed to be there as a guide to get us to change our thoughts or to change what we're thinking, so that way we can create better things in this life. Okay, so Nikki, you have to get on the right path as far as your thinking is concerned, because one thing about creation is that we have two components. Remember, I said your thoughts and your emotions, right? Now, when you're thinking about something that you really want, let's say, a dream, like for instance, her product that she launching, and I don't say claim, she probably is going to launch some product, right? And I'm going to give you two reasons why that's not going to work. Two reasons why her product is not going to make it. All right. So when you're creating something, you have to have feeling to it, because like I said, feeling is the energy that's needed to manifest the thing. Okay. Energy is everything. We don't get what we want. We get what we focused on. Right. And so if you're thinking about a product that you just want, you're not going to get it if there's no feeling attached behind it. It means that when you think of something, you have all this joy, like it really overtakes you, and you can spend all day long visualizing it. You can spend all day long not doing nothing else, just thinking about it. And every time you're thinking about it, it gives you a wonderful feeling inside. And this usually happens with people that are born with certain desires. Like Beyonce, she was already a star before she became a star. She was 7 years old, dancing in a damn broomstick, being a star on stage, right? She thought about her damn dream. She was already becoming her dream. She was already her dream before her dream actually came true. And that's what feeling has. That's why she's such a big star right now. The same thing with Michael Jackson. The same thing with Madonna. The same thing with all of them. They were big stars before they even became adults, because they felt it. And therefore it was exacerbated. The energy was so strong. It had so much momentum. But by the time it hit them, when they became of age, they was already superstars. That's because of the energy that they put into their dreams, right? So with Nikki, you, you're not that person. A lot of us are not that person. So we need extra effort when it comes to our dreams because we start later on in life. And when you start later on in life and you start visualizing things that you want for yourself, that feeling is usually not there. You think of a good idea and you say, okay, I want to make money off of this because this is a good idea. Everybody uses makeup. Everybody uses skincare products. You know what I'm saying? But you have no real intrinsic desire for it. Is this something that you came up with? And how do I know you have no real intrinsic desire for it? Number one, you use filters, not makeup. That's the first thing. Okay. Use filters, not skincare. And we know you don't use skincare because your skin is a mess. Okay. Your skin is a mess, right? So this is not something that you was holding on to for your whole life that the feeling has brought to you. Because if it was, you would have had this way sooner than now. You'd had it way sooner than now. And I'm saying this because Nikki put a post up a while ago. She didn't put a post up on her live. She had brought up an old post from 5 years ago because she was explaining to her followers that she is getting ready to launch this product and that she has always been in this game. She has always been trying to win, right? So she bought this post up from 5 years ago where she wrote, her aspiration, not anything particular, but something to the effect of, I know what God has for me. I'm going to get what I want or whatever the case may be. And it was 5 years ago. And she was actually flexing about that. And I did a post that said, that's really not a flex. If you had aspirations 5 years ago and you have not walked in your aspirations as of today, that's not a flex. That means that you are doing something wrong. That's a fail. That means that you're stuck, right? So I said that to say that the reason why that's not happening is because you're doing the same thing. You're operating on the negative side of energy. You're attached to the one part of yourself that makes you go on the internet and destroy people and be all mean and evil to people and talk stuff about people, call them names, mock them, make fun of their lives and do all those things. Okay? You're so attached to that's the reason why those dreams haven't worked out. Whatever it is you had in your mind to work out, that's the whole reason why your sauce business or your seasoning, whatever you was making, was not a success. It's because you thought you could hold on to two factors of your life. You can hold on to both of them. Okay. And so, hey guys. And so, and so that's one of the reasons, right? Now, you can't create something and have all that negative energy in you. We have to, guys, in order for us to consciously create a life that we can be in love with or consciously create something that we want to attain in our lives, we have to be primarily on a positive side of energy. And that positive energy has to outweigh that negative energy. Now, here's the problem. When it comes to negative energy has a lot of momentum because when you hate somebody, like Nikki always says that she hates me. She hates Darnell. She hates Shep and Tay. She can't stand us. She can't stand the look at us. All these things, right? She can't stand us. But she spends all day long, every single day of her life for the last 2 years, looking at us, right? And commenting about us, right? And making fun of us and mocking us and putting up all these props and these reels and these videos and these dumb videos about us, right? She has so much momentum of hate or negative energy. You don't call it hate. It could be anything. It could be anger, resentment, hate, all under the same umbrella. It's negative energy. And you guys know when you're angry about something, it takes nothing for that negative energy, for that feeling of anger or that feeling of resentment or that feeling of injustice to rise up, right? And so when that does, that connects with the thought, and then you have a whole platform of hate, of negative things. That's why she has 4 platforms, and she done ruined them all with her hate messages. Thank you for sharing. She done ruined them all. Hey, Allison, with her hate messages, right? Her energy, her negative energy has expanded even to her foundation page, where she put a lot of hate on that when her Everything I Read page got demonetized and she's unable to do anything on that anymore. She went over to her foundation page and did the same thing. And then she created 2 more pages to do the same thing. You know why? Because the primary feeling, the primary emotion in her life is anger, is resentment. Whatever that negative energy component is, that's what her primary focus is, because none of her platforms are positive. None of them. Hey, Vera. Now, yes, Bernadine, all is well. Now, I know, Nikki, that you are aspiring to get some extra things in your life. You are aspiring to be bigger and better and have more. And I don't blame you, because all the people around you are kind of fleeing and going about their lives and getting more. So you have no choice but to really be inspired. I mean, even by Chef and Tay. I mean, they got products coming. You know, Chef has been, you guys think she's doing bad, and she has been doing excellent. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny it. So I get that. You know what you're saying? Okay, I'm down here by myself and I'm spending all this energy on all this negative stuff. So I really want something different in my life. I'm going to be left behind, because even the people that I hate are making it better than I am. They have more than I do, you know. And my friends, you know, the people I call my friends, you know, Darius done went on to, you know, another part of the world to pursue his dreams. And, you know, Ari was doing something with her life, even though she's no longer on the damn map, you know. Even Nandy has fell back, but got her products going, and everybody's moving to do things differently except for her, right? So here's the thing. In order to get your dreams to come true, you have to compensate. It's called the law of compromise. Okay? The law of compensation. When you compromise something or you compensate something, that means you give up one thing to have the other. You can't have both of them, because clearly the good part that's saying, I want this thing in my life and I want to move to this area and I want these good things, I want to create this business for myself, it's not strong enough. The energy behind it is not strong enough, because it's something that you just came up with. But the hate that you have in your heart, that's so strong that that's the only thing that's expanding in your life. And if nothing else tells you that you are going nowhere, let that tell you that you are going nowhere. We're talking about Nikki. This is gems for the wicked. Okay, I dropped gems, and I'm dropping some for her right now. Her being one of them, and any other wicked person who's watching. Okay, wicked meaning people who are hating on other people, trying to tear people's lives down. Okay, and who are spending most of their lives just focused on other people and not actually expanding your own businesses and your own lives. Okay, so I know that she wants more out of life. Nikki, I know that you want more out of life. Okay, so I'm gonna give you some ideas on how to do that. You have to operate in the by the laws of compensation. You have to give up something. If what you have been doing have not been working for you, and you said yourself that what you do has not been working, your family has been targeted, your family has been affected, everybody in your family has been affected and suffered as a result of you talking about whatever you see on the internet, which is really bullying people. But okay, we can water it down by saying talking about people, whatever. Either way, it's not working. You said your page got demonetized. Your Chopping It Up page got taken down. Okay, it got taken down when it was on its way to monetization. I think right before. So you got another one that's not really monetized, ain't making no money on it. All right, and you had to start a new page. I'm on live. Oh, Angela, thank you so much for the Cash App. And thank you so much for the Cash App, Angela, for the huge Cash App. Come here, Penny. Sit down. Come. No. Come sit over here. She was nice and quiet. Thank you so much for the huge Cash App, Angela. I appreciate it. Oh, yes. And so, so the only thing that expanded, and I don't know if I left off here, but the only thing that expanded was the negative aspects of your life. Okay. You have to let something go. So this is how success works, guys. Okay. You have to give up some things, especially when things are not working. That's where I was at. Things were not working. She said her house was, the windows was broken. People are creating hate pages for her. Everybody's targeting her, and all these terrible things have been happening. And she always talks about how she's suffering. Biscuit, are you on the floor? She's always talking about how she's suffering and all these things. Well, that just means that what you're doing is not working. That just means that life is pushing you out of your box and saying, let go of the hate so you can get something better in your life. Okay. And this is how success works. Hey, according to the streets, I like that. This is how success works. It's like a magnifying glass, right? Now, you guys, hey Jacqueline, you guys know the laws of nature and sun, right? Like if you're in the forest and you need a fire, and you don't have anything but a magnifying glass or any kind of glass, right? You take that glass, you angle it to the sun, you put it on a piece of wood or you put it on a piece of paper, and you keep it focused right there until it catches fire. Have you guys ever heard of that? Have you guys ever heard of that? When you focus a magnifying glass on a piece of paper or on a piece of wood and it catches fire? Have you guys ever heard of that? Well, that's what you call focused attention. That's what you call focused attention. Okay. And here's the thing. It's not going to work. It's not going to work if you keep moving the glass. It's not going to work if you keep moving the magnifying glass. You have to keep it focused on a certain area, right? Okay, so you guys know what I'm talking about. So you have to keep energy focused in order to succeed. You have to keep it focused. If you move the magnifying glass from one end of the stick or one end of the paper to another, it's never going to catch on fire. The negative side, one side of the stick is not going to catch on fire, so it's not going to serve you. The other side of the stick is not going to catch on fire, so it's not going to serve you. So in order for you to get your dreams or to get the things that you want, you have to have focused energy. So that's a clear example of it. Hold on one second. I just answered the text. Okay, so you. Oh God, I'm sorry, babe. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Okay, so free to ask questions that are respectful, right? So if you don't have focused energy, you're not going to create. Okay, you're not going to catch a fire, and that's how it is when you're striving for success. You have to have focused energy. You cannot have negative energy and positive energy at the same time. They don't go. That's like oil and water. Okay, that's like that's like oil and water. All right, and so you have to have focus energy, and you have to focus all your energy on the thing that you're trying to create that's going to serve you. Now, Nikki's problem is that she doesn't want to let go of the bad part of herself. She doesn't want to change the bad part of herself because she promised her followers, because you promised your followers, Nikki, that you will stand on Chef and Tay's necks until Jesus come home, right? And because you have so much pride, you're not willing to let go of what you promised your people. Okay. And the reason why you're not going to succeed is because you can't have all that pent up energy. You can't have that. Your good has to outweigh the bad, and it has to show. And here's the thing: if you think that you are doing good on the sidelines without nobody seeing, no, what people see is who you really are. If you were not bothered about any of these people, about me, Chef, Tate, Darnell, none of us, then you'll be focusing more on your business the way that your people are. You see how much energy they put into their business. You're doing the opposite, and you're the one who's failing. And none of them care enough about you to even tell you that you need to stop doing what you're doing so you can grow. So you believe in justified hate and say, these people deserve to be hate. God understands my heart. God is going to turn my life around. No, God ain't doing nothing for nobody. He already put spiritual laws in his world to govern you. And so that way you can have the power to get what you want without him. With him, of course, because it's his power that you're operating in. But God don't just drop things on people's laps. You have to do the work, but you have to be willing to give up one part of your life for the next. It's like a drug addict giving up their drugs so they can have a good life. It's like a person that's a repeat offender giving up crime so that way he can now grow his life, the life that he wants to be in love with, the life that he can feel fulfilled in. Oh, I'm going to get to all of that. I'm going to get to all of that. According to the streets, I'm going to get to all of that. And so that's why things are not working for you, because you're holding on to a part of your life that's not working. And you know how it's not working? Because it doesn't serve you. If Chef and Tay go to jail tomorrow, that's not going to serve you. It's not going to serve the public. It doesn't serve anybody. It doesn't serve anybody. It serves no good. It serves no good. Whatever it is you're doing on this internet is not serving you. You're not even getting paid right for it. So it's wasted energy. Wasted energy. Hold on. And she's going to end up going in your room, and then you're not going to want in your room. Oh, sorry, guys. I had to get the biscuit. And so, trying to reach out like her daughters. So, things are not working and things are not effective. So you're spending a lot of time on the things that do not serve you. And the problem is that you're unwilling to give that up. Because that resentment, that anger, that evilness that you have in your heart against people that you do not know have such a stronghold on you that most people who realize that the things that they're engaging in doesn't serve them would be really ready to give that stuff up. Only addicts hang on to the dog of the bone the way you are. Only addicts do that. People who have a hard time having addiction have a substance abuse addiction to where now it's in their body and now they're having, withdrawals and stuff, and it's hard for them to get off of it. But you consciously choose to expand your energy and spend most of your energy doing the things that you're doing and then act like you got some secret thing that you have been working on all this time. No, it's not going to work. You have to give up one life for the other. That's just a principle of life. You have to give up one life for another. You have to give up the bad so that way you can have the good. And that doesn't mean that you're going to be a saint, but the good has to outweigh the bad in order for life to work for you. You have to give this up. Not that I need you to, because you can talk about me to the day that you go home. I don't care, as long as you don't use my pictures or videos. Okay. You can talk until the cows come home. But that's not gonna hurt me. That's not gonna hurt Chef. That's not gonna hurt Tay. That's not gonna hurt none of us. But it doesn't serve you still, because we are going on about our lives, creating generational wealth, which you happen to mention in your video today. You see what I mean, guys? She listens to me, but she don't want to admit to her peoples that she's listening to me. Today she said on her live that she's busy. Now she's busy. Remember, she said she has time. You know why she's busy now? Because something that she wants, is coming to her. Well, she's trying to create a different, a product for herself because her sauce company went to shreds. So she's trying to create something else. And now she knows what it takes to do that. And now she's agreeing with everybody else in the world when we say we're booked and busy. Because a little bit that she's done to create her product, to get her product, which by the way came from the same places that she's claiming Chef Carmen got her products from that nobody should buy. Hers is in the Black Sea too. Coming to her, right? If hypocrisy was a person. Right. And so, so she's stuck in that area of her life. And unless you give up that area of your life, Nikki, you're not going to be successful. I don't give a damn how you twist it. You know why? Because there's no such thing as justified hate. Now, you may say, I don't hate nobody. I just talk about what I say on the internet. Well, why are you wasting your time? You're not getting paid for sufficient. I mean, I can see if you're making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a week from it, then I can see the incentive in holding on to talking about people. In fact, you won't even need any sources or anything. Just stay there and do that. Because you can talk about anybody and get paid thousands of dollars for it, like Tasha K did, like Wendy Williams did. But since you're neither one of them and you're on a lower scale, on the ground crawling under the damn dumpster in the alleyway, one of those, why not just give something up that's not working for you? Because it's your pride that's keeping you stuck on stupid. It's your pride that's keeping you stuck there. And you don't want to compensate. You don't want to compensate the things that are not working. You don't want to compensate. You don't want to let your people down. But here's the thing. Those people that are there for you, that claim to be there for you, they're only there for the mess, which means they're really not even there for you. Because unless you're associating yourself with complete mess, if that's who you want to claim that you are as a human being, you're just a utter mess, and that's what you're standing on, then so be it. Then you're in the right crowd. But they're only there for that. They're not there authentically. That's why they're not on your foundation page. You may have 100 people watching you on that page, not the 700 that watches you when you're spewing hate. So they're not even authentic followers. They're not there for you. They're there for the mess because they have nothing to do with their lives, and they're fueling you, and they want you to get off their chest. I mean, to say the things that they're thinking, because they don't have the courage to create pages on their own to associate themselves with to such filth. So they're using you to do it, and they're encouraging you to do it. And that's when you're spewing hate. They're like, "Oh, you're just such a wise, beautiful person." When you just said you hate somebody, who the hell responds to a person like that? You just talked a whole bunch of stuff about somebody that totally degraded them, and they say, "Oh, you're such a wise and pleasant soul, Nikki. You're just wonderful." Look at your audience. Look at the people that's following you. And then you talk about your product being on shelves of the stores. Aren't you the one that said Chef couldn't get her stuff on the shelves of the store? It seems like, again, you're trying to be Chef Carmen. Again. Because you're getting your stuff from the same place she got her stuff from. That's in the sea now. And now you want to be on the store shelves. But how are you going to be on the store shelves? Those people, well, unless you put it on the Amazon app, which is what what's her name did when y'all was all boasting saying, "Oh, yeah, she's making big moves. She's on Amazon shelves." No, she's not. She's on a damn app, and any website can connect to a Walmart app, not an Amazon app, a Walmart app, and put your product on the Walmart app. That's the same as freaking Etsy and all of those. You can have your website linked to any damn app. Anyone. Etsy, Walmart, doesn't mean that your stuff will be in Walmart. Big Booty Judy and Brat, Big Booty Judy, she had to go through hell to get her product in Walmart, and it was already making millions and millions of dollars. So she had to go to board meetings and all of that to get her stuff in Walmart. And she said, once my stuff get on the shelves of Walmart, I'm letting everybody else go. And that's what she did. But now she's still in Sally's and everywhere else and Target and all those other places. So how is your stuff? Mom and pop stores. People look up who they're associated with. Her social media following is down. Not her social media following, her image on social media has hit the daggone floor. If anybody looks up her name and look at what she's associated with, they're going to see that she is full of shit. They're going to see what she represents. They're going to see how negative she is. For somebody to attach their business to a person, you have to do that research. You have to do that research. You know, for me to attach myself to a business, no, I'm going to look and see what you're doing on the internet. Because one thing I don't want is to be associated with someone who has a filthy mouth on the internet, someone who is driven by hate, someone whose purpose is to drag people down. And I see that. And I see them talking about people all the damn time, bullying people, making fun of people, mocking people, making fun of people in the hospital, all kinds of stuff. Who wants to be associated with that? Who wants to be associated with that? Right. And so now she claims that she wants to be on store shelves. She wants to do all these good things, and she's booked and busy now, and she don't have time. Well, that's a turnaround. That's good. I hope you're serious about not having time, because as you can see, if people can sustain being messy and successful at the same time, everybody be doing it. Darius can do it every once in a blue moon. You know why he's not at 100%? Because he knows how to make millions, and he knows that he cannot sustain his life here. He knows that he cannot sustain his company being messy on the internet, because he has a company and people are going to look at that. And bad enough, he has a reputation out there already with the BBB, Better Business Bureau, and all them other people and the news stations, and people already messed up. Thank you, Allison, for 50 stars. He knows that he cannot sustain his wealth being messy on the internet. He knows this. And so that's what it is. You know, I know that I cannot sustain my business being messy on the internet. That's why I turn mess into messages. Whatever I give people value. Even if it involves mess, you're still going to get some value from me. Thank you, Deborah, for 50 stars. Oh, it's a star party activated. Thank you. So you have to let that go, Pomaya. Right, exactly. I wish the best for all of them. I don't hate any one of them, which is why I'm giving these gems to her, because she seems to be the one that's left behind, the one that's most broken. Thank you so much for 50 stars. It's a star party. Thank you. So that's why I'm doing this, because I do want everybody to win. I do want everybody to win. And I see how she's trying to shift her energy, but she's not really shifting her energy. She's trying to create something in the midst of the current energy. And you cannot have what's on 107.5 radio station. You're on 103.2. You're going to receive the music only on that level. You can't receive the music up here. So you're only going to receive whatever's on the energy wave. Thank you so much, Didi, for the 50 stars. Whatever's on the energy wave that you're going to that you're operating on. And this is for everyone too, all of you guys. That's why even you guys who are for Chef Carmen, who support me, who be out there fighting for us and really, really, rocking with us. I always tell you, hey, Yolanda, I always say, that's why, wait a minute. That's why he didn't take Nikki under his wing, because he ain't stupid. Right. He liked the mess. Right. He used her too. But what was brilliant about him is that he's already up there. He already got a few $1 million. He already got a successful business. And a lot of his people are, they already used to his messiness. But he knew he couldn't grow if he sustained himself there. If he stood there, you can't grow there. So he used her. He never had on his platform. He never promoted any of her stuff. And remember, she used to cry about that. Nobody's promoting my stuff. I give my everything to everybody. Nope, nobody's doing it for you, because nobody really likes you. You know why nobody really like you? Because you're evil. That's why nobody really like you. So the minute you turn your life around, the better off you'll be. Now you'll lose a lot of support. You know why? Because people who are there supporting the nonsense. They weren't even there for your business anymore. They were supporting the nonsense. Hold on, guys. Let me just get Penny from outside. Hold on. Come in here, boo. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Good girl. Okay. Allison said BL used her as well and blocked her. Right. Right. That's what happens. Yep. That's what happens. And so you just can't, like I said, in order for us to grow, and this is for everyone who's listening, everyone. Oh, this is where I was before I left. This is why I told you guys, all of you guys who fight for us, who support us, make sure, thank you so much, Cassandra, for 500 stars. I appreciate it. Make sure that your energy is balanced. Like I understand that looking at these people hate Chef Carmen and try to destroy her and Tay is really painful to watch. And it's easy to get into a place of resentment. You know what I'm saying? And resentment is energy. That's a feeling, you see? And so even though what they're doing is wrong, and even though you have a right to be negatively charged by it, either you're going to use that energy and transform it into something good, but if you don't balance that energy, thank you so much, Kathy, for 100 stars. If you don't balance that energy, then you'll end up creating something that's uncomfortable for you also. You'll end up doing the same thing as what as what they're doing. You know why? Because there's no such thing as justified hate. It's just not. There's no such thing as justified hate. We don't get to hate either. It doesn't matter what a person does. And that's why, and I'm not perfect at that either, but I'm damn near close to being perfect at managing my energy, because sometimes I can become emotionally charged, right? And I catch myself and I realize what side of energy I'm on. And then I start meditating a little bit and I kind of clear my mind. I do my sage and I do my, my mantras and stuff like that to kind of get myself balanced, because I know how important it is to stay positive or to detach from a person's behavior to the point where that what they do not affect you anymore. You see? So because of that, I have no need. I have absolutely no need for anybody to stop their behavior. I've detached myself from that need. And detaching myself from that need gave me peace. Come on, sit down here, boo-boo. Sit. Come on. Sit. Oops, not up here next to me. Detaching myself, she wanted me to hold her. Detaching myself from that need gave me peace, right? And so now I'm able to balance myself. Phosphate wants to be just like Chef and Tay, but she too was full of hate to admit it. Right. She believes in justified hate. She believes that people deserve to be hated. She believes that even though she's hating on somebody, that God is still going to bless her. And it's not about God not blessing anybody. It's about energy. See, God is about energy. That's the power and the blessing that he gave us, the will to manage our energy. So you cannot be negative and also create. You have to feel good about what you're doing to somebody, even if it's bad. You have to feel good about it, because people can detach themselves from the wrong that they're doing to people. And it's a way to do that, which is still wrong. But, if the energy is not there, but then again, why do wrong to people if the energy is not there? Like, the energy drives our actions. You see what I'm saying? So she's unwilling to separate that. Now, let me get to my next part. Here's why her product is not going to win and not going to work anyway. It's not going to be successful. Number one, you have to be a product of your product. I'm a product of my coaching. I had to fix a lot of things in myself before I decided to help people fix their own lives. I had to test drive my own modules. I had to go through my distorted thinking pattern. I had to examine my thinking. I had to examine my life. And I had to make adjustments, which is how I came to come to find out that we are all transformers, because I totally transformed my life. Right? So it worked for me. And because it worked for me, now I know that it will work for you. She has not test drove her damn product. She got some product across seas like everybody else from somewhere in that daggone China, wherever it's at, like everybody else get their stuff. Tay had her had her perfume made. She was part of the mixture, and it was according to what she liked to smell. Nikki didn't do that. Nikki got a product that was made by somebody. She don't know if it works on all skin types. I heard somebody ask her, does it work on all skin types? She said, yeah. How can you know? You have no evidence. You have no data of that product working on anybody's skin. You may have some reviews for people that have actually bought it and used it and sold it for their own business too, and put their own stamp on it and their own name and said, okay, I'm going to call it something else. But you have not used that product. Of course, China, you have, of course, you have not used that product on your skin because your skin is still a mess. How do you sell something and don't have data on it? How do you sell something that you yourself haven't tested? And even if you said you tested it, why haven't we seen you test it? All we've been seeing was your edges. That's coming back one strand at a time in the past 2 years. Now, if you would have sold something for your edges, but they would still have to be fully back before you're able to be successful at it, because people want data. People want to know that whatever you're selling for their skin is going to work and going to get rid of their blemishes. People want to know that that thing that she's selling, she showed it today. She have this skincare where you have those things that, you know, you put under your eyes, of sticky tapes. How are you going to sell that and you still got them bags under your eyes and they're dark? How do you sell that? Where's the data? Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? I'm not making fun of them. I'm serious. Where's the evidence? That's just like me being a repeat offender and got 20 different cases and saying I ain't do it. But I'm telling people how to live their life. Where the hell is the data? Where's the evidence of me being so free and transformed that I'm able to tell people what to do or give them advice about how to live their life when I haven't changed my own life? It's true. I would have believed that first. She's always showing her edges. Look at my edges. They're coming back. But you got them things on your face, and those are not moles. And her skin is not clear. It's not smooth. Her bags are still there. So how are you selling anything? That just lets me know that you decided to go and think of an idea that can possibly make money because everybody's into skincare. Oh, I know what I can do. I can get a skincare line. If you haven't noticed, the people who are selling makeup and skincare lines, they use it on themselves, and they have people that they are showing in their videos and their reels and their Instagram, people that they are using these products on every day, and people have real testimonies that's transforming their skin. Even people who sell makeup, they use their makeup. People who sell hair, they use their hair. They have the data that people are using their hair and loving it. I'm trying to, Patricia. I'm trying to be nice too. So my thing is, how are you buying and how are you selling a product? Those are the two things that's going against you. She said her son used it. When and where and what did it do for him? Are we out to buy stuff that goes, you know, you're going to just take your word for it? And I'm not wishing bad on her business. What I'm saying is it doesn't make any sense. This is another quick get rich quick scheme that she has. And I don't know if it's a scheme. It's a get rich quick dream. And I think that, you know, it would have been better if she would have just made her business of sources a success. With all the energy that was put into that, why not just stick with that when you had that down pat? The only problem, the only reason why that didn't work is because you mix hate with it. You put gutter road shirts next to your sauces on the shelves on your website. And of course, nobody's going to buy that. When they go to your site and they look at your damn stuff and then they see a gutter roach shirt and they see you doing a video, a whole live with a roach on your damn shirt and you sell sauces. She wants to go out. I'm not letting her out. Of course they have better skin because they're kids. Yeah, they probably have better skin, but she did say that they have eczema. And she said that works on eczema. But where's the data? Where's the data? No, you're not going outside. Come here. Where's the data? Calm down. Calm down. No. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Hold on, guys. Let me calm her down. Calm down. You're not going out. Okay, good girl. So where's the data? So those are two reasons why that's not going to work. Number one, she has no data for the product that she's getting from overseas. Packaging may look nice, but the data's not there to sell it. And the only people that will support it and buy it are the people that's supporting you right now, which is not many. And once they get one, then where's the rest of them coming from? Where's your new people coming from in regards to that product? You have to market that product. You have to get that website on the first page of Google, because where do we all, the joke is, where do you hide a dead body? On the second page of Google, where nobody goes to look. So if you don't got a good marketing strategy to get your website on the first page of Google, it's not going to go anywhere, because there's a million people out there with that has a competing idea of the same thing, and theirs are successful. So the people that have the most traction on their website are the ones that gets the sales, that gets the people visiting, the ones that Google push. That's how I built my business, on Google. I built my page on Google. I used all the strategies of growth and marketing to get myself on the first page of Google. When people are Googling life coach in New York, I come up because of the traffic that's always going to my site. Look, I'm kind of disabled with Penny in my lap. The traffic that's going to my site. And so you can't, it takes a lot. So when she's talking about having her product in the stores, okay, I get it with the dream. But if any company is going to be affiliated with you, you got to have a positive social media presence, because no company, successful company, is going to connect themselves with someone that has a bad social media presence, because they work too hard on their own business to be letting some daggone gutter roach, self-proclaimed gutter roach, take it down or destroy them, for that matter. You see what I'm saying? So those are the two reasons. Her energy is not right. You don't want to compensate. You don't want to operate in a law of compensation, which is any amount of energy given in one direction depletes the amount of energy that's given in the next direction. That's what the law of compensation is. That means that you focus on one thing, it'll take you away from the other thing. So you have to choose what it is you want to focus on in your life in order to make it work. And it has to be like, it has to be a magnifying glass effect, which means you can't shift the light. If you're going to get a fire, you have to put that magnifying glass on that piece of wood, and you have to keep it steady for a long period of time without budging in order for a fire to start. And that's a type of laser focus you have to have on your business. Which is why Chef Carmen continues to grow, because no matter what, she's had laser focus. even when she had no teeth in her mouth, even when people were really, really hardcore and her mental health was being tore apart, she still had laser focus. She showed up every single day looking a mess, looking beat up by the freaking world, and she didn't care because she had a vision and she had a purpose and she wanted to live out her purpose despite anything. And that's what laser focus looks like. And because of her laser focus, she attracted a team of good people who don't need and want anything from her, just to help her grow while we help ourselves grow. People who came together for a primary purpose of support and to help her get her life back together. Which is why she has products now. By the way, 30% off, guys. www.hgx, I'm Chef Carmen, hgx.com. That's the result of laser focus. Even the person that she had set out to support, which is Chef's export business partner, laser focus. Everybody around her is having laser focus except for her. Actually, she is having laser focus on the hate, which is why she does not, which is why she doesn't grow, which is why she has not grown in the right direction, in a direction that's going to suit her, that's going to be good for her, that helps her, that will expand her. That's why everybody else is doing it except for her. And now she got the memo. Somebody probably told her something and said, listen, sis, you know what I mean? Because how do you go 2 years without somebody pulling your coattail and saying, wait a minute, don't you sell sauces? Like, what happened to that? Why aren't you cooking every day? What happened to that? What happened to that dream? Why did you buy 15,000 followers? Why not get authentic followers? So, now I'm going to get to you guys. She has bags under her eyes and her skin isn't clear. You can't promote a skincare line using filters. Now, Lakeisha had a great idea. She told her, if you can bottle them filters, you might be onto something. Use the filters, my skin messed up. You literally have to prove your product solved the problem. Right. And thank you for bringing that, Nene, because that's one of my core points what I teach my coaches. Okay. One of the core things I teach my coaches, you have to be able to solve a problem. When you are a content creator and you have something valuable that you want to offer your people, it has to be, so you have to solve a problem. Look, I'm scratching. I'm like, Penny was just on me. Why am I scratching right there? You have to be able to solve a problem. You have to be able to solve a problem. And in order to solve that problem, you have to prove that your product works. You're not going anywhere. Yeah, so you have to be able to solve a problem. You have to give people something of value. And what she has been doing for this last 2 years has not been of value to anybody, not to herself, not even to her followers. None of them can take what she has given them for 2 years and take it home and make it work for their lives. None of them, which proves that that's not what people need, guys. Somebody's on my site from Singapore. No, Penny, you're not going. You see what I'm saying? You have to be able to solve a problem. You have to give people something of value. You have to give them value. And if you're not giving them value, then what are you giving them? Darnell even gives people value. He's not only giving them value with the keto, but with all of his revelations showing the other side of what these haters are doing and how contradictory they are and how in discrediting their character. Because what they're giving people are based on lies. Him exposing the truth is giving people what they need to make conscious, informed decisions, because we all need each other in this world, right? So if you're a truth, shedder, if you shed truth, if you show truth, if you're a spirit of light, then you combat lies. That's still giving people value. Yeah, it definitely needs to be approved. Hey, Sharon. So, yeah, you spend 2 years giving people something that they can never use, but it serves them. It serves them, and from a standpoint of it satisfied that hatred in their heart. What people are doing is pacifying the hatred in people's hearts when you're spewing hate, and you have a whole bunch of people that's stalking somebody, stalking people, and trying to get them taken down, and spending 2 years of your life doing so, and going on to those pages and telling people how wonderful they are after they just discredited somebody on the internet for no reason, with no proof and no validation of nothing about, to substantiate what they're talking about. Hey, Michelle. She says that, but literally just came on 2 days ago with more mess. Right. Hey, Shauna. She said it takes a lot of base groundwork. You must be in some in lab, and then in pros, and yep, and help you that need insurance. You definitely need insurance, right? But you know what? In regardless of all of that, her energy going into it is not going to align with her dream. Dreams have one line of energy, and then who you are, you have to find a way to merge that, and oil and water don't mix. So whatever it's going to take to get this off, that's her business. If she can do that, she can do that. But I'm coming from a metaphysical perspective, a spiritual perspective. It's not going to work if you have any ill will. You spend 2 years trying to tear people down, trying to tear down their businesses, discredit their names, do all these things, and you want to launch a product and have it be successful. Think about it. If you were able to do it, you would have done it with your sauces. Your sauces collapsed because of the energy that came behind it after a while. You was on your way. You was like the little truck that thought it could. And you went on your way with your sauces. You started a good thing. And what happened? It went downhill, and not by choice, because who the hell gives up a business that's rocking, that's really doing good? Nobody. If it's working for you, why give it up? You gave it up because it wasn't working anymore, because you spent too much energy hating other people on this internet. You spend too much energy giving people things that are not valuable. You spend too much time hating on other people and trying to tear their lives apart to where your life fell apart completely before our very eyes. What's up and what's up? And you look at me all the time, and I know you're learning from me, because everybody learns from me, because what I say makes sense. I'm not saying that it's true or it's not true. What I'm saying is, if it resonates, keep it. And that's okay. You can secretly take from me. I'm okay with that. You can come in here and peek through a door and get your little niblets, your little seeds, put it in your head and your heart, and come back later and get some more. And when it rains, it's going to, all of that stuff. I don't care about all of that. But that's why your sources went down. That's why your whole source business went down. Because if it was working, you would have kept it. Because why give away things that's not working? You can't say, well, I'm tired of it now. I didn't know. That's not it. You still cook with it. The one day a month that you cook. So now, because that has gone right in the rabbit hole, now you have 5 platforms of hate. And now you're going to take another product and say, okay, let me make this successful. And I'm going to be in stores. What store? What store? Who's going to back you? Who's going to put their name behind you? There's too many videos and too much content out here that's tagged with your real name, Pamaya Campbell. And the minute they do a Google search, all those things come up. Not from you, from other people who have tagged you. Thank you, Penny. Well, everyone will see the transformation if the product is good. Yeah, you just need evidence. You just need data. You just need data. You know? But you don't get a whole shipment that's in the sea, which means it's freaking, what do you call them? Damn things. The big cases in the sea coming from China, and you haven't even tested it. Stop it, Penny. Stop it. You haven't tested it. Sorry, guys. She's fine. She just wants to go out, and she's gonna go out there and go crazy because Biscuit is outside. Without having tested it, and especially on yourself. Like all that stuff on her face should be gone. Them bags under her eyes should be gone. And let people see the transformation. And then you say, let me get this product. I'm going to show you because people are asking about it. Wow, Pamaya, why is it that your face got so clear? What happened to those blemishes? What happened to them bags under your eyes? Oh my gosh, what happened to them dark spots all over your face? What happened to all those things? And she says, I've been using this product and I'm going to sell it, guys. And they'd be like, oh, okay. All right, well, the child, honey, I need to buy it because I got eczema. That's how things are sold. Thank you, Penny Wenny. Yeah, Chef didn't give her business up. Chef sold her business. It's a difference. She sold her business. There was a compensation in that. Nikki gave her business up because it wasn't working. She didn't get compensated for it. There was nothing there. It wasn't even valuable. Chef's business was valuable, which is why she got such a large check for it. And I hated that for her because she had great potential. Listen. They all want to say God calls me. They have a mouthful of scriptures and a heart full of hate. It don't coincide. Oil and water, just like I've been saying the whole time, oil and water. You have a heart full of hate, but you have a mouthful of scripture. Which, by the way, lets me know that she wants to do better, because in order for her to even do them damn fake scriptures that it ain't even scriptures that I don't know what the hell she's doing over there, that little small pocket of positivity that nobody shows up to. Okay, that shows me that she's trying, that she wants to do better, which is why I'm doing this. I see that she wants to do better, but she's doing it wrong because she goes on there and she does the scriptures, and then she comes on and has her coffee chat and says, yeah, so them skanks 3 braids and a brush and a no neck and all these other things that she calls all of us. All this hate gets spewed out. And then it gets spewed out on the Chopping It Up page. Then it gets spewed out on the Follow Me page. Then it gets spewed out on her other page, 2.0. And so the thing that's playing dominant in her life are the things that we see, which is all the hate. So don't ever be deceived, anybody, when people say that they are positive. Well, you don't know what I do behind closed doors. The Bible says, God says, out of the heart, the mouth speaks. Out of the contents of your heart, the mouth speaks. So if all you're speaking is bad things towards people and condemning people and stalking people and making fun of people, that's what's in your heart, girl. There's nothing else there but that. And all I'm saying is I'm giving you a gem. You have to be willing to sacrifice that hate. You got to be willing to sacrifice talking about people. You got to be willing to lose all those damn fake followers that you got, because none of them are there for your business ventures. They are only there for the mess. None of them want face cream. Even though you might have some of them to buy just so they can show, oh, yeah, so we got Nikki. Yep, we got you, girl. You know, one band, one sound. We got you. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Yeah, she did. She sabotaged her own self. She used the feed. Yeah. Okay, so she was calling. Right. Mm-hmm. And on her live today, she's talking about all the people who tried to destroy my business. You destroyed your business by putting a gutter roach shirt next to your damn sauces, by wearing a gutter roach shirt on your freaking platform, by spewing hate and telling people you're coming to Vegas and how everybody want to come and how you're going to show up and be in these streets and cussing and going on in your damn platform. You destroyed your own business. You wasn't getting a damn near not one new customer from that point on. If some stranger came onto your site, onto your page, they was not going to buy anything from you. Because if they're anything like me, you have to have some type of credibility. You have to have some type of positive impact on the community to be associated with me, business wise, or any other wise, by the way. She cooked when her food stamps come in. You right about that. She don't work. She got kids in school. She qualifies for food stamps. Absolutely. And he works off the books. And it is Section 8, so why not? He probably do got food stamps. I want to buy some from her. Uh-oh. There go Penny. Thanks, Penny. Her focus shift. Right. And that goes for any of us, guys. When it comes time to us fulfilling our dreams. And that's why I'm always telling you guys, when it comes to these people, they have, looking at something disheartening can hurt. Right. And it gives you it puts you in a negative space. It almost makes you want to hate them. But I encourage you, try to not get into that mindset. Try to realize that there is purpose for everybody in this world, including those who are doing evil. Everyone has a place and everyone has a purpose. Right. And even though what they're doing is hurtful, Penny, come over here, honey. Get in this bed. Get it. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me put her down in this bed. Come here. Get right there. Stay right here. Right here, boo. You cannot go outside because you are going to run amok. Move your feet from there, boo. Move your feet. Good girl. Matter of fact, I got one. Let me put you right here. Hold on. Stay right there. I got her bed on the bottom. There we go. Now you got my legs next to you. You got my feet on you. There we go. Yes, it was best for her. It was best for her mentally. It was best for her, period. Cargo. Right. That's what it's called. Penny said a YouTuber did a skin product and people started using it. Their skin was breaking out with blisters, etc. Oh my God. She has a lawsuit against her now, Lord. Hey, Chiquita. Mm-hmm. Yep. Everyone is fine. Hey, Tara Tracy. No, she doesn't have to potty. She was just out. Biscuit and his mom is outside in the back playing. They're playing soccer. Yes. Uh-huh. Eventually, the tongue is a terrible thing. The tongue is a powerful thing. Yeah, it's powerful. Mm-hmm. Out of the abundance of a man's heart, the mouth speaks. Your tongue in the Bible, Proverbs, your tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will choose its fruit, which means choose fruit. Choose things that are good. You look at the whole book of Proverbs in the Bible, you guys know I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. I just happen to know the Bible from the rooter to the tutor. Okay, you look at the whole book of Proverbs and you'll see everything about the tongue. Everything about the tongue. And everything about the words you speak. And it does reference that you become what you speak. You become what you speak. Yeah, she had 4 of them already. She's going to eat the treat. If I give her one right now, she's going to eat it. And then she's going to come back and she's going to whine because she wants to be a part of whatever's going on. And then Biscuit and his mom is going in and out of the house. So if they was just out in the backyard, I don't see them out in the backyard anymore, then she can go. But because they're in and out of the house, she's going to be at the window barking. And every time they out there, that she's going to be barking. You have to be very careful with facial products, especially ones without proof. Do they work on dry and oily skin? Yeah. Hey, Leona. Yeah. Yeah, she does. And let's just be clear, because there's nothing sinful about cussing. Cussing is just words. It has nothing to do with God. It's about her heart. It's about her energy. And again, God is energy, you know. Let me let her out for a minute, guys. Maybe they're not going out. Hold on. Come on. Let's see what happens. I hear my daughter in the living room. Let's see what happens. Hey, Elistine, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you're enjoying your birthday. It's such a beautiful day here in New York, though. Right. And that's why she's not successful, because her heart is divided. You cannot be divided. You cannot be divided. When you are not in sync with your soul, with your spirit is driving you to serve your purpose and to be something and to get better things that's going to make you happy. And then you go and you by choice take somebody's life and try to destroy it. You take someone's names, you make nicknames for them, you make fun of them. You do this day in and day out, and you create platforms to do it. You're causing division within your own self. And so now your creation is downward. Now you don't get to consciously create. Now you're creating by default, causing more bad experiences on yourself. Energy is everything. You have to be able to manage your energy. You cannot say, and this is what they all say, oh, well, God got me, and, you know, God is going to show, and God is going to show them what, you know, is going to expose them. God is going to expose who? His own children? Did you forget we're all descendants of God? Did you forget we're all part of God? Did you forget that he doesn't hate any one of his children? Did you forget that people, when they mess up in their lives, they expose themselves? Mm-hmm. Everyone's saying happy birthday. Look, Carla, and she didn't even go out party. She's okay now because my daughter's probably in the living room, and now she's sitting out there. Oh no, she's messing with the biscuit. 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 Come here. What is she doing?
Who?
Penny.
Nothing.
Where's your mama?
She's in the room. She's in the living room.
She's in the living room. You was outside playing? You was playing soccer?
Yeah, I was in the backyard.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to keep Penny in here?
She's fine here, I guess. She just came under my leg to sit here, so just let her stay. She can go out. Let her out. Just leave the door open. Just don't make too much noise, okay? To the open house. Yeah. Reinstrip is making fun of folks and cussing people out all on the same live. She needs to get herself together, right? And you see how Biscuit, close my door, babe. Thank you. And you see how her energy is, right? When she's doing it, it's always a downward energy. It's never happy. It's always just, yeah, these people still coming after me. They're coming after me, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to still keep doing the same thing over and over again. If psychosis was a person, how do you continue to do the same thing that's not working, that hasn't been working? According to her, people are attacking her. She's been suffering for 2 years. She's been going through stuff for 2 years. She's been traveling state to state to give people's testimony about the bad stuff that's going on in other people's lives. And none of it is working for her, but she says that she refuses to stop. Girl, If you don't stop and go grab your damn life, your life is running away from you. You need to get your life and say, screw those people. Because guess what? When and if, and that's only if you become successful, if there's a shot at you becoming successful, you need to get rid of them anyway. Like the people that you have right now, that some of your family too, who's saying, good job, Nikki, get rid of them too. Get rid of them. Because guess what? When people grow and people become successful, don't you know they leave most people behind? They leave most people behind. And the people that supported their mess, they look back and they say, I mean, think about this, guys. Look at the testimony of all the people, a lot of people, not all, a lot of people that have made it. They all have a testimony on how they were at a place with people that supported their bullshit. People that didn't pull their coattail. People that didn't tell them that they was doing something wrong. They just, R. Kelly was a prime example. Remember in his documentary? He said, I had a bunch of people behind me that was just using me. People that wanted me to be on that level. People that wanted me to fall. People that didn't really support my dream. And they were doing things. And they were doing things. They weren't encouraging me to do the right things. They didn't hold me accountable. One of R. Kelly's most profound statements was that the people that was in his corner did not hold him accountable. And he didn't realize it until he failed. If you ask most successful people, they will tell you, they all go through that stage to where they look back on their life and they're like, damn, all those people, when I was doing a bunch of mess, I had all this support. And the minute I became good, the minute I started going in a different direction, everybody left behind. Everybody was gone. And you know why? That's how it works. That's how it works. Once you leave mess, the people that's associated with mess go. So my point is to all you hater platforms who created platforms for hate, or created platforms on the backs of somebody else, those people are going to be gone the minute you start doing great, because you no longer serve them anymore. The thing that you're giving them now is what's serving them, which is why they're there. They don't want skincare no more than they want your foundation, no more than they want to see you cook. They only want the mess. And the sooner you realize that these people are serving you no purpose in your life and they're not giving you anything in your life, and even if you decide, even if you make a choice to become as big to get on those shelves, you're not going to want those people next to you anyway. But this was her statement, guys. Yeah, I promise you guys, when I get big and I end up on the store shelves, I'm taking you all with me. I'm going to be the same person. You can't be the same person and get on them damn store shelves, girl. I was about to say "guh," but I'm like, that's not me. You can't be a successful person and be attached to those type of people. Why would you want to bring those people up? Don't you know Jay-Z said he had to leave his people in the hood because they didn't want to grow? When he went back to put people on, the people who were willing to grow. He didn't take everybody out the damn products and said, okay, here's $1 million for everybody. No, you don't want to grow, you don't get on. You don't want to change, you don't get on. In order to get on with me, you have to change. Guys, did you like and share this live? Like and share this live, please. So, Lena, you trying to tell me that when a product come out, the dermatologist office is going to be packed? You think people going to have an outbreak? I don't know. I know that it wasn't tested by the standards of the United States because it's in the Black Sea. Some other countries have different standards. I don't know. I don't see any data. I don't see any data. Or a business needs more than your followers to purchase. Set a good example and got a good get right. It's not about your followers purchasing. Your followers, especially on social media, on Facebook, that's not a good marketing. None of us should get all of our followers from here at all. Facebook, and this is what I teach my coaches who are trying to become coach pros. For those of you coaches who want to become a coach, hit my website, Coach Pro CEO. Okay, I teach coaches how to become a coach pro. But this is what I tell them. You have search marketing, and this is a gem again. You have search marketing, and then you have interruption marketing. The biggest platform for marketing is search marketing. That's YouTube and Google. Why? Because when we go to YouTube, we go there for a specific purpose. So if we want a big red hat, we're going to put in big red heart. If we want to hear a certain song, we're going to put in the name of that song. Whatever we do, we go there for a specific purpose. Okay? When you go to Google, you don't just turn on your Google and then you just buy whatever's on the site, whatever's right there on the damn front page. No. What you do is when you go to a Google platform, you type in what it is you want to see. Okay? That's what you call search marketing. Search marketing, Google platform. Google is the largest selling and marketing platform in the damn universe. Not the universe, Earth. On this planet. Globally. Okay? Interruption marketing, and this is a gem for all you creators. Interruption marketing is social media. And why do we call it interruption marketing? Because we don't go to Facebook to buy anything. We go there to live our best life, to see who's doing what, get stuck in the real world, have a laugh or whatever. We go there just to do whatever, just to play. And then what happens? An ad shows up of this perfume or this skincare product or somebody's hair or somebody's makeup. So it interrupts our flow. That's why they call social media interruption marketing. It's not the best marketing tactic unless you're on Instagram. Instagram is for pictures and photos of your business. So that's a good marketing strategy, but it's still interruption marketing because it's social media. Nobody goes to Instagram to look. Well, people do look for stuff on Instagram, look for nails and stuff like that, but it's nothing like the search marketing. So Instagram is a good marketing tool, but it's not the best. Okay, so you got search marketing, you got interruption marketing. So to say that you got, so I mean, look, on her other platforms you got 46,000 followers, right? She really don't, because look at the platform that she's on right now. It's 2.0. It doesn't have one fraction of, it has only one fraction of what she had over there. Because a lot of those people stopped following her. They just forgot to put the unfollow button. That's all. So the people that follows her, the people that's present. So your followers are not your audience. The followers are not your clients. The followers are not your targeted audience. I mean, your followers are not your targeted audience. You target your audience by putting yourself on YouTube and using certain tags and words that's going to attract that's going to push your video forward. So if somebody says, I want, I don't know, mindset coaching, because I have my platform, mindset coaching, life coaching. I have to have in my tags on my YouTube, life coaching, mindset coaching, coaching in New York, all these coaching tags in order for my particular video to show up when that person decides to get mindset coaching. Or if somebody's if I'm selling a red hat, I got to have in my caption, red hat, hats that are red, all these different tags about red hats. So that way, when somebody puts in a red hat on YouTube, my video will come up. So it's a marketing strategy. And when you're doing it on Google, like I did, I spent years doing mine. You have to update them blogs. You have to update your SEO, your search engine optimization, which is replacing keywords all the time to keep your business present on Google. And in order to get in the first page, you have to have a certain amount of, time behind your belt with your business. And you have to have a certain amount of traction going to your website in order to keep your business on the front page, or to get it on the front page of Google, which for a lot of people can take a year. Right. If they're not part of your growth. Right. Mm-hmm. She has to be willing. Nikki, you have to be willing to get rid of your people. You have to be willing to get rid of that crowd that's following you right now. They're not a productive crowd. They're full of hate too. They praise you when you hate somebody. And then they dishonor you when you praise somebody. Just like Nandy's people started dishonoring her when she decided to say something nice about Chef and Tay. There were a lot of her followers were upset with her. Imagine that. Change starts from within and then reflects on the outside. Absolutely. You are your words. You are what you speak. Everybody saying hi to my Lonnie. Angela says she's more focused on that outfit she's going to wear for the launch party. She has no clue about the cream, right? And guess what? The people in the launch party is still not going to show up, just like they didn't for her birthday. You only got a handful of people. That shouldn't your followers should not be your target audience. This page that I'm on is called Life According to Lena. This is not about Coach Lena Crespo. Now, because I have a platform, of course, I'm going to promote. That's business 101. Wherever you at, you promote your thing. But I do not rely on social media for my clients. I already have a mailing list of clients. I already have a history of coaching experience. I had a group of over 17,000 people, a LGBT relationship group where I was coaching people from there. I have people already on my website that signed in as a subscriber on my website that has nothing to do with social media. Now, do I get some clients from social media? Of course. It's good marketing practice and business practice when you promote wherever you at. But this is not my coaching business right here. That's why it's not called Coach Lena Crespo. Right, but it is a tool, but it's not a smart tool because people are not on social media, on Facebook to buy anything. You're on Facebook to make connections. You see? So it's not I say not a good tool. I mean, it's not the best tool. You want to go where people are deliberately, if you're selling a product, you want to go to where people are deliberately buying products. If I decide to get a freaking leather jacket, you think I'm going to come to Facebook or am I going to go to Google? There's a difference. I'm going to go to Google. I want specifically what I want. That's why I said Facebook is interruption marketing. It interrupts your flow and then an ad pops up and then you see the leather jacket and you're like, oh, I want this leather jacket. Or I don't want the leather jacket. Or you scroll by it and go to wherever you're going. So people are not on Facebook to buy, even though they may go ahead and buy if they see something that they like. Penny says she just followed you according to the streets. Alice said the spit mouth have teeth sidekick. She needs to try. Woo, child. Oh, really? Yeah, and you know what, Doreen? Some people take time to grow. They really do. You know, not everybody grow at the right speed. You know, and they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's usually for people in their 80s, even sometimes 70s. So when you're in your 40s and 50s, and you still have a little chance of kind of getting things right. But my hope is that they all find their lives, and they learn how to repurpose their lives. They have to learn how to repurpose their lives. You have to be willing to, because her statement that she keeps on saying, I'm not going to stop it till Jesus come home. Like how, and I'm not going to change it till Jesus come home. How do you stay the same person? If you don't change, then you don't get any better. That's the first thing. And if you're not going to stop what you're doing, you're not going to create anything new, because if what you've been doing for 2 years haven't created anything but chaos in your life, then you're going to continue to recreate chaos, and the chaos is going to overtake any good effort that you're trying to make over here on this product. And I'm still stuck on, why did you start a new product? Why not start the product with the thing that you were actually creating? Why are you doing something new? Because it wasn't the business that failed, it's you that failed your business. And the same thing is going to happen with this. Yes. Okay, Sylvia. I bought her oil advertised on my Facebook and it started breaking really badly. Oh my gosh. I need data. I have bought stuff from Judy, from Brat and Judy. I have bought from that miracle stuff. I have bought that for my hair. I have bought that. But she is a multi-millionaire and she has millions of data of people with data with their hair being healthy. Yes, Amazon first, you're right. Amazon first, right? Because you get it the next day. Oh, really? Oh my. Yeah. And the minute she stops talking is the minute they're going to go by the wayside, which goes to show you that people are not with you for you. They're just not. It's not the point of always buying. Tabitha Brown has so many other who life has done a 360 just from social media and staying right. That is true. That is true. But so right, and think about it. It's not about see, even with Tabitha Brown, she was doing videos on eating vegan, eating healthy. That matters. You can't be on Google doing that. You could be on YouTube doing that. So it makes sense. But now that she has her product is on Google. She has a whole website team. She has search marketing. SEO on her stuff that's pushing her to the front of Google now. So if you pull up anything vegan, she's gonna come up first. So yeah, people start from here and they start from TikTok too. It depends on what it is though. I'm talking about product. And Tabitha Brown, by the way, didn't start her product on social media. She started it with Target, and they're already on Google. So their Target doesn't get their base from social media. They get it from they get it from search marketing. But I see your point there, Latasha B. I see your point. So she has to pivot, but you can't pivot, right? But how are you pivoting with the same energy? How are you pivoting doing the same thing? You know that old saying, nothing changes unless something changes? Nothing changes unless something changes. The energy behind it still has to be different. She can go to 10 different businesses. How is it going to change if her energy behind it is the same? If she's still doing this over here, you cannot sustain good and evil at the same time because one is based in failure and one is based in light. You see what I'm saying? So you can't be failing on one side of your life while you're growing on another side of your life. Like you have to find that balance, And why would you want to balance anything negative? Why not just say, the hell with these social media people, clowns, whatever you want to call us, and say, I'm going to go focus on my own life. That's what I want to do. Why not do that? Why not do that? Let me put all my energy on there. Now she's saying, oh, yeah, so guys, I'm busy. I don't have time. Oh, so now that you're starting a business again, and now that you're doing that, now you don't have time. Thank you. That's what we've been trying to tell you all along, because according to her, she was like, I'm a multitasker. I know how to multitask. I can do everything. I got time. You got time. You had time because you was bullshitting. Really? You want to go outside? Yes, of course. It started on Facebook. She had no idea what she was going to be doing. This is when you're in alignment. When you're doing something that's true, again, Latasha, I'm not saying about being on Facebook. I'm talking about product here. When Tabitha Brown started on Facebook, yes, she did, but she had no idea what she was going into. She started Ubering. She got her big break because she decided to try a sandwich that was vegan from Whole Foods. She did not know where that was going to take her. She had no aspiration of going that far. She was just trying to make some money, and she was trying to heal her neck. So she was just sharing her journey with people because she could no longer do any of the work that she used to do. So sharing your journey on Facebook, yes, that does work. I'm talking about product. When she decided to get product, someone sponsored her products. And they didn't do it on Facebook. They did it off of Facebook. They put it on Google is what I'm saying. But yes, many people become successful through social media. You have all those dancers, you have all those makeup artists that become successful. People, those are visual things that people want to see. Nikki, on the other hand, is selling something. The only way for her to be successful through social media is she start doing videos on herself with the product and show over time how it's working and have other people use it and put it on people's face and have people give their journeys on how this product is going to work. Yeah, because I use Soft and Beautiful Relaxer, and my daughter bought me one with shea butter in it, and it took all my hair. Oh, Lord, you have to be careful what you use, child. Hey, beautiful brown sugar. Yeah, she did, but it was the connection. She was first seen on social media. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Again, I agree with you with that. Mm-hmm. I agree with you on that. Oh, I didn't use anything shea butter. My hair around and stop using it. Lord. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you spelled it wrong. Mm-hmm. She sure do. I love me some Tabitha Brown. Yeah, I only use organic stuff. I don't use anything on my face at all. Nothing on my face. I don't even use soap. If I use soap, it's brown soap, organic brown soap. Look at her trying to get back in the room. Come in. So guys, I hope these seeds help you guys, and I hope it helped her. And I know she's not going to admit that it helped her, but this was specifically for her and all the people who are spending their lives hating on other people, talking about people that they do not know, trying to destroy people's lives. It doesn't work. You cannot operate in two sides of energy. You're either on one radio station, one frequency, or the next. And when you're trying to build something in your life, the moral of the story is when you're trying to build something in your life, you have to do it with positive energy. You can't be wishing bad on somebody and then hoping good for yourself, because the thing that you wish for other people is going to come back to you. That's just the law of life. And they recognize these laws, these spiritual laws, but they don't want to admit them. They don't want to see that they only talk about how it's for other people who do wrong. So if somebody does something to somebody, and that, like for instance, if somebody else that they don't like say, oh yeah, your business is gonna fail, and then their business end up failing, they'll be the first ones to say, you see. Oh, matter of fact, clear example, Carolyn did it. She said, you see, Tay played about having cancer, and now look, she got cancer, which was a lie both times. You see what I'm saying? But when something happened to her, she didn't connect it with something that she did. So they only do that when it applies to other people, but they don't apply that same law to their own lives. So when they talk about going to jail, and Carolyn keeps talking about, I'm going to jail, everybody going to jail. No, your husband's going to jail because you're the one who put it out that he touched your daughter. Okay. So if anybody's going to jail, he's going to jail, not us. He's going to jail, and it's going to hit her own home before it hit our home. So that's what you call reaping and sowing. What you wish for others comes back to you. And the thing about us, we don't wish anything for anybody, any harm. I don't wish any of them any harm. I wish them all light, love, peace, and success. But they can only get it. I already know that they can only get it if they change their lives, if they turn their lives around. And that's what I know. I don't have any hard feelings towards any of them, which is why I did this video. I think Nikki needs a little hand. She needs help. She needs some guidance because clearly people on her team is not talking to her. Clearly she can change her whole life. Clearly her ideas and the fact that she's a Gemini, because Geminis are smart. I know I'm one. And Geminis are very brilliant. She's using her energy in the wrong direction. And she's holding on to a crowd of people that don't care nothing about her. You know? So since nobody loves her enough to pull her coattail, I said, let me do it, even though she hates me. But she's going to see this and she's going to be inspired because how could you not? She said, I'm trying to encourage everyone, encourage her to do better. And I hope she don't take it wrong. She's going to take it wrong. She don't want my help, but it doesn't matter. It's about the seeds. See, seeds go in. Words are seeds. And as long as you hear them, then they get in your subconscious mind. And once they get in your subconscious mind, then when you're ready to grow, you start taking heed to what I said, even though she's not going to think it come from me. But when she gets successful, she's going to say, you know what? This person I didn't like one time said this, and this is what it is. Unless she already talking about generational wealth. I'm always saying generational wealth. She said, I'm trying to build generational wealth for myself. She was listening. She was listening. You see, she's listening to me. She pretended not to hear me, but clearly she hears me. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And it's almost 2 hours. I got to make my life shorter, but thank you guys so much for joining me, though. She says, okay, I'll order some today. My baby's still on here. They don't give about sick people. So I know. So, guys, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. It's beautiful outside. Well, anyway, in New York City. But spring is here. So you guys plan for a healthy spring and summer, healthy year. Try to grow and get better. Get rid of your negative energy. Get rid of, try not to hate nobody. I know these people are easy to hate, but try not to hate them. Okay? Because when you hate somebody, there's no such thing as justified hate. You're operating on a negative frequency, and what you give, you'll get in return. It doesn't matter how good your intentions are. There's no such thing as justified hate. All right? So let me tend to this little brat right here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.